Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Washington Commanders and the Cincinnati Bengals. On one sideline, look at the head coach of the Commanders. This guy's hoping to get back to 500 with a win here. Across the field, the head coach of the Bengals. This guy's no doubt happy to be back home after they took the loss on the... Scott and Brock, you were on the call with you today. Ball teed up and ready. And away we go in Cincinnati. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by the legend over in LSU, the former #1 overall pick in 2020, Joe Burrow.
Last week, Kate, you won't call his effort wasted, never. But you wish a game like that would have come in a win instead of showing up in a contest they ended up dropping. 2 touchdowns, no picks. That's the type of game that wins are typically built on.
It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Play action now. Burrow. His first throw is an interception. And the Commanders force the turnover on the first series of this game. I gotta imagine facing a defense in the bottom half of the league had these guys excited, Brock. But cue the record scratch sound effect as that defense forces an opening drive turnover.
Yeah, just a reminder for this quarterback that decision-making each and every week is at a premium, and don't look at the stats. Study your opponent.
So now the Commanders will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken 2nd in 2024, Jaden Daniels.
As a QB in this league, if you're going to finish a game with no touchdowns on that side of the stat sheet, well, you better finish it with no interceptions as well. Even if last week was an uneventful contest for him throwing the football, he did what he needed to do to help them come away with the most important stat, the win.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker. Daniels keeps it himself. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down. Here's Jake Moody for the field goal. This one from 42 yards out.
A 42-yard attempt.
Moody knocks it through. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. On the return, here's Jones. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And we're getting a look at the leaders in passing touchdowns this season here, where you will find his name among the top 5 right now in the NFL. Burrow on 1st down. This is complete to Waller. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Burrow on the play action. Finds him over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the first. About set. This is 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 5.
On the gun on 3rd down. It's Burrow. That one's taken in by the rookie out of USC. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap.
Bengals, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard
To throw again. It's Burrow. Completed over the middle. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
at the 21-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much...
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Mike Sanders still makes the play. And the Commanders are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Hey, we know in this league, takeaways are a big deal, but you get interception and chunk yards with it. That is a gold star effort.
Here comes the Washington offense out to the field, ready for their second drive. They'll start at the opposing 45 following the interception. First call here coming from the shotgun. Play action now with Daniels. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Daniels setting up the play action. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. From the gun, it's Daniels. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. We've got an injured player after that one, and this is a scary sight. Terry McLaurin, the one who's shaken up. 3rd down, they need 7. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'll be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
A 43-yard attempt.
Moody knocks it through. And another field goal makes it 6-0 for him.
What a season this guy's had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. On the return, here's Jones. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now here comes the Bengals on offense. And Brock, they are not up to a good start. 2 drives, 2 giveaways. I think they could call this a win if this drive just doesn't end in a turnover.
Yeah, there's got to be some voices of calm within this offense to play smart, not scared.
The Commanders' rush brings him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Burrow from the gun. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Gets this one to Waller. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
It's fielded at the 14. He gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. The Commanders set to take over. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Daniels from the pistol. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up 2nd down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Wideouts getting involved in the ground game. They were ready for this one. No running room at all. He's taken down behind the line. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are smaller. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And a nice return out of them. They have it a little further up past their own 30. Here come the Bengals to take over once again. And coming off 3 and out, Brock, really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. We'll call this a modest game here, Brock. About 3 yards, second down coming up.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They've got a screen to the running back. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Burrow's going to sneak it. They're loaded and ready for that sneak. One man, they stumble at the line. No gain. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain.
That right there, Kate, that just shows the level of preparedness this defense had coming into the game. They recognized the jet sweep from the start, and they nailed it right at the line of scrimmage.
This is going to take them off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That's good for a Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Has it downfield. It's Chase. He's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off of that game. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. Our score, 6-0. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. We're all set to bring you the second quarter. The Bengals well within striking distance. 1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Right back to Chase. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. All right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's 2nd and inches. Inside handoff goes to ETN. And instead of pushing for the line, look at that. He's pushed backwards to the 5. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals tied can take the lead here in the second. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
Going after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals take the lead on that successful kick. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap. This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. He's going for it himself. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Gain of 9 yards. That's good for Washington. 1st down.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. This is Jacory Krosky-Merritt, in it for the first time. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Now Daniels off the play action.
The 37-yard line.
Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge. There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Begins his return at the 16. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. It's up close to the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Burrow to the air now. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
And the Bengals 1st down.
Burrow now on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
That's another Bengals.
Burrow out of the shotgun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
And incomplete.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Burrow. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 32.
1st down, Burrow to throw. Short pass brought in. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. On the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the
From the red zone now. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals grow the lead to 7. T. Higgins the touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals grow their lead to 8.
14. Commander is 6.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
1st
Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess.
Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. Out of the gun, Daniels. Has him running the comeback. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's caught, he's got Brown. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
49-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Daniels is going to throw again. He finds Brown right side. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Man in motion here. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And on first down, no place to go here. They're going to take him out about a yard behind the line. To throw again, it's Daniels. Uh-oh, trouble brewing, and the Bengals bring him down. After the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. Sit tight. More from Paycor Stadium on the other side. Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The Bengals and T. Higgins back in possession here. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. On the ground to begin this drive with ETN. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Burrow from the gun. Hits him on the end route. Continuing to move past the 45. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he could transform a short completion into a big play.
Burrow on first down. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. To the air again, it's Burrow. He's making a bid for it. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Taken in by Chase, left side. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Week 6 is here, starting to get a little bit of a sense who the contenders are and who the pretenders are. Let's hop in. Our trip around...
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes first and 10. Starting the half with Robinson. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Washington first down. From the gun, a run for Krosky Merritt. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's second down. Motion Brown right. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
9 yards. That's good for a Washington first down. A gain of 9 yards.
Staying with Robinson. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's another Washington first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Daniels from the pistol. He's got it near the 8. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal.
First and goal, Washington.
Here's Robinson. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. It's second and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Following the play, we have an injured commander. The training staff out there to check on him as we pause. Will they throw again after that incompletion? Interesting choice coming up, third and goal. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders cut into the lead coming out of halftime. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Daniels now bringing his guys to the line, getting everyone set for this two-point attempt.
Washington will line up for the two-point.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And now down he goes! He's sacked, and they're unable to tie this game! Down 2, they went for the tie right there, partner, but a Game defense able to stop them and hang on to this narrow lead.
I don't hate that call, Kate. In fact, this is one of those gray areas. If it's the fourth quarter, that's absolutely the right decision. Third quarter, as I said, kind of a gray area where maybe you're chasing points. Either way, you're behind, and your defense now has to rise to the occasion.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Out comes the offense for the Bengals. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
And they surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
Burrow gets it out wide quick. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. Makes the tackle. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. Fresh set downs now from the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On the run, it's ETN. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
Burrow out of the shotgun. Looking slant route, complete. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
From the gun, ETN gets it. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. It was Mike Sanders still on that stop. First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Play action here. Burrow. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Burrow to the air now. Short pass brought in. We got the football block, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down. Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. From the left hash, this would be 43 yards. McPherson's kick is good. And that grows the lead to 5.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Commanders and Brian Robinson Jr. running back on now. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Motion man left is Brown. 1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
Play fake here, Daniels. Finds him on the crossing route. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. And they keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, but give to Robinson. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. DJ Turner comes up with it. And the Bengals get the football back across midfield before going down inside the 45-yard line on the return.
at the 42-yard line.
First down from the 42. Now toss it to ETN. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. And he Even 10-yard gain on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
First and 10 at the 32.
Burrow back to throw. Gets this one to Waller. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
It's a pickup of 3.
Give on second, it's Brown. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from the defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So we hit the end of the third quarter. The Bengals with it. They've got the lead, but this game is close. All set now. First and 10. Out of the gun, a give to ETN. And a nice sub here on first down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got very successful with it.
Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So third down now. Here's Burrow. Complete beyond the marker. He's got a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals take an 11-point lead as they try to push this one out of reach. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Going after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals push the lead up to 12. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. A pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be a sky high right now.
He's going to keep it this time. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
A gain of 17 yards.
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. Daniels now on first down. Completes one to Ben Sinnott. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Washington first down.
On first down, here's Daniels. Finds a man right side. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. Offense is set. First and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard.
This one set up for Daniels. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's second down.
Hey, that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in my double digits, and they nearly got it there.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
The 7-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up third and 3.
Out of the gun, Daniels. And he scores. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders now within 1 score in the fourth. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think he has on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
2-point conversion following their first touchdown didn't work, so they'll elect to kick it this time. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders trim the deficit down to 5.
Commanders 19.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. On the return, here's Jones. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Burrow on the play action. Batted away at the line. Incomplete. He didn't put it high enough to get it over that line. Second down coming up.
Jartavius Martin there defensively.
Burrow from the gun. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Third and short, it's Burrow. This connects with Higgins. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. ETN again. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
There's pressure, and he's going to be dropped. Well done by the Commanders' defense. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Kate, the game wasn't on the line with that series, but don't tell the defense because they brought the urgency and juice like it was. Getting the sack, setting up 4th down, well, it picks everybody up on that sideline. And now their offense gets a chance in a one-score game.
The Commanders all set to regain possession. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them because they proved last drive they couldn't.
And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 27.
Roski Merritt gets it from the gun. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
1st down, Washington.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
On 2nd and 10 now. Daniels. Into the hands of Flanoy. Complete. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Daniels keeps it himself. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
It's a gain of a yard. That's good for a Washington 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Throwing the out route complete. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Commanders trailing by 5. From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. Here he is to throw. Hits him on the out route. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
Complete to Ryan Lenoir.
And bring a tight end in motion right.
Yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Back to throw.
At the 30-yard line.
And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down. Try and run here with Robinson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. He'll look to throw it. Steps up and he's running with it. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
A designed run. Daniels will keep it. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
Man, it is tough to fool this defense with how they just react to these plays, Kate. They held that line, QB keeper, it gets 0.
Setting up to pass. Brought in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
To number 14. A 2-yard pickup brings up third and
Now to throw. And he's brought down at the line. Hands are tied. Gotta have it on this fourth down. Desperation time here. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off Reed Blankenship. And the Bengals make the play that should win them this game.
intercepted. It's a turnover on downs.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes first and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he picks up the first down for the Bengals. And that is the last thing they need to lock away this win. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout.
That's good for a Bengals.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
At the 20-yard line.
Design quarterback run here. So the Bengals pick up the win in this one. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game. It's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.